Hey everybody, it's Aaron. So, got some sad news on the farm today. We woke up this morning and Kyle went outside and found a bunch of feathers. So some type of critter came in last night and took out a few of our chickens. We're still not quite sure how many are missing. I count between 16 to 18 out there, and there was 23. So a few of our hens and a couple of our young roosters bit the dust. So some sort of critter, got into our chickens. Doing some investigation, it was in the middle of the night, so nocturnal animal. So we were thinking, coyotes, maybe a fox, coons, a variety of animals. There's a few signs that pointed us that it was eventually a coon. First and foremost, it wasn't just feathers that we found. There were remnants of body parts which tend to suggest raccoons. And not only that, the animal was small enough to not pick up our outdoor cameras. We have 2 cameras, our front door right here. We have a Ring doorbell. Generally speaking, it usually picks up movement pretty well. It picks up our chickens all the time. So it didn't really pick it up because it was too far away. The barn's pretty far away. However, it does do a once an hour check, and in one of the hours, I think we were able to make out an animal. And from what it looks like from the shadows, it was a coon. Now, we gotta look at the aftermath, see who we all have left, and come up with a solution, get rid of this critter that's coming and taking our chickens. As you guys know, right? Now he knows a food source, he's gonna come back. They always do. Whether it be a bird, a hawk, eagle, fox, raccoon, coyote, whatever you have, they're gonna come back. We need to make sure our chickens are locked up at night, making sure that none of them stay out when we close the doors like we have in the past. So let's check out what we have been doing and see what we're gonna do to change things in the future.
This is an exterior view of the chicken housing area. The horse stalls have been converted to let the chickens live in. I cut a door in the side here and have a automatic opening and closing slide gate that we'll cover here. So I'm inside now where the chickens reside. You can see here, this is just the inside of what we've got going on for our automatic door. So we've got this electric actuator, and I've got electricity run up and around and out of the way so the chickens are never really touched. This electric actuator connects to this controller over here. So this actually has the sensor that I showed that goes drilled through the wall and goes outside for a daylight sensor, as well as setting the time, and I'm able to set a timer or go off of daylight, and you can adjust those settings on how bright or how dark it is before the door opens or closes. So tonight, the next few nights actually, I'll probably be coming out at night once it is dark to make sure that the chickens that we do have remaining are still, or have made their way inside. Make sure our door is closing. Like I said, those chickens appeared to have stayed outside overnight. None of the chickens there's no signs of any issues inside of the housing area here. There's no piles of feathers or missing chickens that would have been inside. So over the next few nights, I'll be coming out and checking to make sure that they have made their way inside and that they're safe. So the barn has what was a horse riding arena. We use it for cold storage, but you can see here there's gaps underneath the doors that we bring equipment in and out of. The chickens really like to come in under those doors and hang out. They're very fond of laying eggs in here, so it's like an Easter egg hunt here every day. But these are security weaknesses. We do have 2 roll-up doors that separate the riding arena from the actual chicken housing, and these can be locked, and we have not had any issues with those. So, what are we going to do about the predator? So, what I was able to deduct from what I can see, I think most likely we had a raccoon come and take out the chickens. So, what I'll be using now is a live trap. So I'll be setting this outside tonight. Sorry, I got distracted here. There's a chicken up in the rafters. Let's see if I can show you guys there. So up above our hayloft, the chicken must have been exploring the hayloft and decided he wanted to hop up into the rafters. Back to the trap. One of the best things to bait these live traps with, is marshmallows for raccoons. They really love sweet things. Marshmallows, a honey bun, any kind of sweet object. Raccoons really tend to like those. Another good option is cat food. We don't have any barn cats at this time, so that's really not an option. So I'll be going with dog food. This cage is bigger than the dog, so he won't be able to work his way in there as I set this trap. So I'll be setting that out tonight, looking to try and catch the raccoons. We've been here almost a year now on this property. This is actually the first time that we have lost any animals to predators. I have had this trap in the past. I've caught possums, barn cats, raccoons at other properties that we've lived at. So I'll be getting this out, setting it up again to try and catch what we've got, and then trying to deal with our predator issue. So let's cover a little bit about how this live trap is going to work and what we're going to do to try and catch that raccoon. So this is just your basic live trap, wire cage. You've got a pressure plate back here, you see. So this is actually what closes the door on the trap when the animal goes in. So to set the trap, this door is raised up, and then you can see, so this pressure plate has this long arm here, which, let me come around this way, has a hook that will hold the door open. So now, as I hold this, try not to hit the pressure plate. The door is open, so we'll put the bait back here behind the pressure plate, and then set this. So I'll set this in the same area the chickens were when they were taken. We'll load that up with some dog food, set that out tonight before dark, and then we will see, hopefully in the morning, we'll have a raccoon, and try and keep eliminating or figuring out what is taking our livestock from us. So that's the next step in the process. So the wind knocked out all of my audio here. What we're looking at is setting the trap up facing the southeast, towards the southeast corner of the property. This is the best bet I have on where the raccoon or critter came from. The highest density of trees is in that direction. With the trap out, the only thing I don't show here is getting it baited and hopefully catching whatever visited us and trying to take care of our problem. Thanks for coming along with us today and learning about our critter problem. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel so you can get more info as we go along our journey. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with Cedar Cove Farm.